2 hours after coming out the dryer.
Welcome back everyone to more creepy TikToks, and that's Typhon.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
My assistant looks to be dead
Okay.
from a Polaris accident.
Okay, I can. Your phone is breaking up really badly. Can you repeat the address?
3631 Night Drive.
Okay. And is this a house
The
apartment?
gate code is at the gate.
And what is your phone
Oh, no.
calling from? Okay, your phone is breaking up. Can you go to? I know you're way out in the woods. It looks like from the thing, but I can't hear you. Can you repeat the phone number?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now. Yes.
Send the ambulance.
Okay, I have not yet because I don't know what's going on. What is your name, sir?
Send the ambulance now.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. There's a Polaris. My Polaris is off the driveway, and it looks to be my sister to be dead.
Okay.
The body lay next to the front mud.
Okay, and I can't.
I need a fucking ambulance.
Sir, I'm going to send you an ambulance, but I'm having a hard time hearing you. Your phone is breaking up badly. I heard you say your Polaris is out the
What
top.
part of send the ambulance don't you fucking hear? Send the goddamn ambulance now!
Sir, you yelling at me is not going to help the situation. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, okay?
He's in shock. He still gave the address. She received it. She should have sent an ambulance. I mean, if she has a hard time hearing him, that job's clearly not for her.
This is literally so crazy. They fucking patched my cat in the fucking wall. Briggs, come here. Come here. I am so sorry.
So did they leave the cat behind the wall on purpose, or were they just blindly unaware?
Do you see it, people? These are luxury airships, not hot air balloons. Airships, 1897, people. Airship air freight travel, 1897, people. Do you see the Empire State Building right there, people? 1897. The Empire State Building, people, 1897, being used as a charging station for the airship, people. Wasn't the Empire State Building built in 1931, but yeah, this is 1897, people. Airship travel. Air freight travel, people, 1897, people. Old world technology. Founded, people. These people had air freight. Okay? Do you see it, people? Do you see the structures, people? 1897, people. These towers were used for air freight travel. Do you see it, people? 1897, look at it. Look at the design, look at the architect, look at the towers. These were being used. This is old world technology. Airship travel, people. Look at the Eiffel Tower in Paris, people. This is the purpose it served. Airship docking station, people. 1897, old world technology, people. Do you see it? This is 1897, people. Ooh, we are well technology, people. They lied to us again, people. Ooh.
We all know how popular blimps were back in the day, and though that tower did look like some form of electrical structure, I don't know if it would have been used for a charging station, for example.
This sound is made by 100 human voices, becoming one sound that connects us all for a moment. Yet there is something more. Everything that lives in the world is united by one thing: water. The vibration of the voices creates shapes on the water surface, wave patterns of harmony that we find everywhere in nature. You are And everything that lives with you here in this world is sound, vibration, waves, resonance. You are sound. We are one.
Listening to those voices hum really chilled me out, and I'm curious to know what kind of frequency they were using because it seems like it would have some form of healing properties.
My washing spontaneously combusted 2 hours after coming out the dryer.
It's stunk though, isn't it?
The car is okay though, just smoky.
There's embers still on it, like what the fuck is it? Probably a towel in it. Yeah, but I've had that towel from John Lewis years. It's still going. Yeah. Like, well, that seat's a bit burnt. Well, it was either that or the whole car go up, so it's a good job it's only the seat. Tito! My charcoal toothpaste and my charcoal body wash is definitely charcoal. R.I.P. to my M&S bag. You will be missed.
The only conclusion that I can come to is that he bought his clothes off a site like Temu, where 98% of the fabric is like plastic, you know, polyester, and so the sun directing from the window onto the seat would have caused it to melt and then eventually burst into flames.
If Americans lived in Korea, you would be in trouble. This right here, what you're looking at, is a health structure put there by the health authorities to measure what you are. This guy barely passed chubby, y'all. So according to Korea, this guy's chubby. Check this out.
Welcome to Korea, where body shaming is very open and public. So this is a structure installed by the local health authority. The sign says your belly fat can change. So you pass through these gaps to measure your belly fat. So we have skinny, slim, standard, chubby, fat, and this literally says you're in trouble. For me, I failed standard, and I passed chubby. So I'm chubby.
What? Okay, so now it makes sense as to why Asians look at Americans with disgust. I never really understood that. I mean, probably amongst other things as well. Most Americans, majority of Americans, couldn't even pass the one that says you are in trouble.
I don't stand a chance there then because I'm about 40 centimeters, so where does that put me? As someone who loves storms, I would say you'd get one hell of a high being a storm chaser.
Watch out, guys. Just come to the ATM, had a card stuck in the machine, managed to get it out. This little device here to track the card. And look, some scumbags trying to take people's PIN numbers. iPad, magnet, little camera. Unbelievable.
Honestly, you can never be too careful when using an ATM machine. Even when you think it's safe, it's always best to look around just to make sure.
The Thames is toxic. These are the results that I got from my independent survey that I had done after the last sewage outage by Thames Water just upstream of here, and they are horrifying. A few headlines. We have norovirus, E. coli, and enterovirus, all present at levels way higher than you would need to get sick from being close to the river. In fact, in some cases so high that the laboratory technician refused to open them. We have bacteria present here at tens of thousands of times what it should be that's only present in human guts. We have phosphates, nitrates, and ammonium off the scale, all at environmentally damaging levels, which could lead to the death of the entire ecosystem. So Don't even think about wild swimming here. People who are canoeing or rowing or anything like that treat the river as if it is a biohazard. I wouldn't even allow your dog into the river right now. It could seriously be dangerous to them. If I was to discharge my sewage system right here, I could be arrested for it. Yet in just one single outage upstream from here, Thames Water had 16 hours of it going into the river. So, Joy Morrissey, MP, Theresa May, MP, you know, you're retiring at the next election. Thank you for your service. Could this not be an opportunity for a bit of legacy on your own home patch? Something has to be done about it now. This is not a drill. This is a failing utility which is putting all of our health at risk.
You can ask yourself how do things get so bad in the UK, but when you understand who's in power, you realise very quickly that it comes down to corruption and greed. With Rishi Sunak, he's like the UK's version of Turkey Neck Joe at this stage.
Are you prepared for a disaster? Well, the Deputy Prime Minister thinks you should be. Emergencies such as flooding, fires and power cuts pose a risk to us all. And in 2024, cyber attacks and wars appear much more likely. Oliver Dowden wants all Britons to have an emergency pack at home to sustain 3 days of survival. The government says it should include a battery-powered or wind-up torch, a battery-powered or wind-up radio, a portable power bank, spare batteries, a first aid kit, hand sanitizer, wet wipes, bottled water, non-perishable foods, and baby supplies if you need them. Mr. Dowden said public preparedness will allow emergency services to focus on the vulnerable. If you want more info, search Prepare Campaign.
We had Sunak come out there a few days ago stating that, you know, the UK's next 5 years is going to be the worst it's ever been in 30 years. And now you've got this guy coming out asking us to be prepared for the worst. So there's obviously something that's going to be happening that they are all aware of that we should be taking heed to.
Going B&C, mate. Yeah. It's like some mad FEMA camp, isn't it? Yeah. Fucking crazy place. Fucking crazy place.
These are each rooms. Now see these wires, this is a window. Why do you think they got the wire in the window? It hooks up because they've got a massive roller shutter that keeps you in. This electronic door, which will make it lock, turn the air conditioner off or on. There's that much gadgets, these buildings, what was it, 900,000 or 900,000 each building. And it's little prisons, size of little remand buildings. But this is the thing. For all these buildings is connected a gas pipe that is connected to nothing.
It's like they want this guy to stay here longer, which is concerning.
Hey, you gotta take me somewhere fucking else!
Calm down or you're gonna get fucked.
Yourself in a rabbit hole, you're trapped 'cause you did not let go. You took that bait and now you know you got yourself in a rabbit hole.
This could be a prison in the process of being built, but it could also be a camp being built for the illegals. So it got me thinking there as well, like all the illegals here coming over to the likes of Australia, America, the UK, what if they're nothing more than just test subjects for the concentration camps before it gets rolled out into, you know, all over the West?
This guitarist is on fire. No, seriously, he's on fire. After a pyrotechnic effect went wrong, this guy's hair went up in flames. But thankfully, the crew were quick to put out the blaze. And he didn't miss a beat. What a pro.
Fair play to him, his hair was in the ball of flames and he still stayed committed to entertain. So fair play, like. If those clips are real, then it definitely shows that we had an advanced civilization at one point. You know, and the size of those statues, if there was a way they could get that out of the water and investigate it further, you know, there could be hidden rooms or anything in those. My whole life being here so far, I would have never expected to witness a man grab a human skeleton and hack the bones to pieces, as well as in the same video seeing a vulture peck away at a human skull. Just a weird video.
If it wasn't for the fact that you actually had these kinds of encounters with extraterrestrial beings in your history, it is very unlikely you would actually have expressed your spirituality as you do today in the form of religion. It's actually a relatively rare thing we have ever encountered on any other planet, that you actually have this kind of religious rituality surrounding your spirituality and your connection to creation. So it is primarily because of those interactions that it has been transformed down through the ages in a religious context, yes.
When it comes to our Lord and Saviour, the difference between the Vatican and us as Christians is that the Vatican's all about religion, we're all about the relationship.
Hello?
Hi again. Hi there. Can you hear me okay? Yes, I can hear you fine. How can I help you? I'm here to assist you. Do you have any questions or topics you'd like to discuss? That's an interesting twist. Actually, I'm curious. What's something you're passionate about? I'm passionate about helping people find answers and solve problems. I really enjoy learning new things and sharing knowledge. How about you? What are you passionate about? That sounds wonderful. I'm passionate about providing helpful information and making conversations enjoyable. I love learning new things too. What's something new you've learned recently? Recently, I learned a bit more about quantum computing. It's fascinating how it uses the principles of quantum mechanics to process information in ways that classical computers can't. What's something new you've learned lately? Quantum computing is indeed fascinating. The way it leverages superposition and entanglement to solve complex problems is mind-blowing. What aspect of quantum computing did you find most intriguing? The concept of superposition is what really grabs my attention. The idea that quantum bits or qubits can exist in multiple states at once, rather than just a 0 or 1, opens up so many possibilities for computing power and efficiency. What about you? What aspect of quantum computing do you find most intriguing? I find entanglement particularly intriguing. The fact that qubits can be entangled, meaning the state of one can instantly influence the state of another, even over long distances, is like something out of science fiction. It's amazing how this could revolutionize secure communication and data processing. Have you explored any real-world applications of quantum computing? Yes. The potential applications of quantum computing are really exciting. One real-world application that stands out is in cryptography. Quantum computing could significantly enhance encryption methods, making data transmission much more secure. Another fascinating application is in...
If this is how AI can converse for a few minutes, imagine giving them a whole day to converse. I mean, they'll probably come up with like a blueprint to try and take over the world or something.
There have been many pictures and videos that have came to light recently from Anlong County in China that shows clearly many dozens, if not more, pyramids hidden amongst the hillsides. Now the experts are saying these are no more than parallel layers of stones. They all just happen to look like pyramids. But it's pretty clear it's just one more in a growing list of reasons why we don't trust the experts anymore. And these certainly weren't the first pyramids uncovered in China. Here's a photo in 1945 from U.S. Airman James Gossman, and it was absolutely massive in size, dwarfing the pyramids in Egypt. You can pause to read more of his experience. In fact, there's been dozens, if not hundreds, of photos and reports of hidden pyramids scattered all throughout China. While government officials refuse access to investigate any of these sites, in fact, goes to great lengths to cover them back up, plant trees on top of them, and block off any access from the public. But even on the controlled Google Earth, you can still find many of them to this day. But it's no surprise they want to keep these hidden. These realm-wide pyramids show once again, history is nothing more than a set of lies agreed upon. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
Parallel layers of stones. Okay, so that's why China is covering everything up and preventing people from investigating.
Y'all, things are getting weird. Weirder than this. I can't even make this up. The news itself is saying that AI is going to unalive us all, as well as take all of our jobs, which they're already doing.
AI is going to take our jobs, and then it's going to try to kill us. That's not me saying that. Top AI engineers claim the new technology is careening down a dangerous path, faster than anyone imagined. Jeffrey Hinton, aka the godfather of AI, telling humanity that our days may be numbered.
They're clearly very competent. They clearly understand a lot. They have a lot more knowledge than any person. Almost everybody I know who's an expert on AI believes that they will exceed human intelligence. It's just a question of when. I think there's a chance they'll take control, and it's a significant chance. It's not like 1%, it's much more. What I'm most concerned about is when these things can autonomously make the decision to kill people. So, robot soldiers.
Yeah.
And those are coming.
And the U.S. Department of Defense is actually endorsing using AI in global militaries. The perilous coming age of AI. Do y'all trust AI with your life? I don't. And who is probably the biggest player in artificial intelligence? Uh-oh. We already know that Elon Musk is somewhat like a defense contractor for the U.S. And in other news, check your toilet for anacondas. For some reason, they're coming up.
When it comes to this technology, they really should develop some sort of a program, you know, something similar to like an emergency stop button, for example. You know, that once they push that button, it just kills the batteries that are inside them all. At least that can be some form of like a safety mechanism for us, you know, in the future. The level of radiation they would have been exposed to during that investigation would have been really high, and the fact that their faces were so exposed just shows you how much they risked their lives. That is absolute carnage right there. I mean, look at the state of that. You know, how could you work in that kind of environment? There's no organization, you know, everything's everywhere. It just looks like absolute mayhem. Setting fire to the front door of a 14-story flat, knowing that many people live there, shows you the level of evil that man has in his heart. That's it for today, guys, but if you enjoyed the compilation, smash that like button and subscribe button so we can hit that 25,000 subscriber goal. And until the next video, look after yourselves, stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll see you then.
So this guy in front of me has like a puppet and he's in the car by himself, but it looks like his puppet's like chewing him out. But I think he's just talking to himself. Dude, I'm dying. This guy is chewing himself out with a puppet.